How do you know where to drill?
ICS's position has always been, let's utilize every piece of information and tool that is out there available to minimize risk. A dry hole is not necessarily bad unless it's on your property and you invested in it. But if a dry hole is there, we know it's not there, it's close to there, because of the structure under there. And so we use contour mapping, geological mapping to do just that. Overlay that with seismic work and any other tools that are out there, like dip meters that had been run on certain wells, to correlate geology to make sure we can minimize risk and not just be what we used to call a wildcat.
A wildcat is just drilling a hole, hope oil comes out.
You just go pick a spot. So we correlate that with geological information, seismic information. The seismograph information has been really good. Won't tell you that there's oil there, but generally if you have a structure that builds on top of a structure, that it'll entrap. So what happened, we have Permian Basin to the west, and what happened millions of years ago, we had a tilt. And when that tilted, you had oil spill eastward to the Fort Worth Basin, and over time, something happened. You had to have a reef of some kind, you had to have a channel sand that would trap that oil, and that's why it's here. It got trapped here. And so you're looking for those trapping mechanisms, you're looking for those geological highs. Well, how do you find those? Well, seismic is one of those tools that we use to identify where those are. So on our last two wells, not only high, but they've been exceptionally higher to where they were. And so that gives you a leg up to, obviously if it's low, you're gonna be in the ocean, and so you're not going to make a well, but since these wells were high, we have a higher chance of making a producer well.
And remember, in an oil well, the drain is at the top. So high means good, right? You want to put a straw on the top because oil and gas float on top.